Welcome to Local Talk right here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. My name is Trace Knight. This is recorded for presentation at this time as Kathy May joins us here in studio today by way of the Granville County Department of Senior Services. Ms. May, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming into the radio station today. Again, this is recorded for presentation at this time. But before we kind of dive deep into new members you have coming in, but also what the department is all about, let's really introduce you. You know, background, your kind of role with the senior services, but let's kind of introduce you.
Well, I am a native of Oxford, was born and bred here, and I have been in this position with senior services for 35 years. We have been in 3 different senior centers over that 35 years, but we are finally in our, what we consider to be our final location, won't be moving anymore, at 107 Lanier Street. But like I said, I was born and raised here. I raised my children here in Granville County Public Schools, and my husband and I both have been around our entire lives. We love Granville County, and we don't want to be anywhere else.
I love it. We moved my family here 12 plus years ago, and it's exciting to kind of see where Granville County is going. So thank you so much for what you do, what you stand for, and of course being here today. So talk a little bit more about what the Granville County Department of Senior Services is and what you guys do.
Well, we are here to serve the 60 plus population of Granville County. We are a department of the county, and we have been in existence for 35 years. I was the first director that was hired, and we serve, I always look at what we do kind of on a spectrum. At one end of the spectrum, we have very well active older adults, and at the other end of the spectrum, we have very frail homebound older adults, and we have to serve both ends of that spectrum and everybody in between. So consequently, we have to have many different programs and services, and most people don't know what we do or what we're about unless they need us, unless they begin reaching out. So that's one reason I'm excited to be here with you today, so people can learn more about
Absolutely. it. It's crazy. Again, 35 plus years a part of the community, and you do offer so much that people don't realize, which is still hard to believe.
Right.
And so kind of go through a couple of different ones, and I'm excited. We talk a little bit about off air, where we're going to welcome you guys once a month to really highlight particular events, updates, classes that you might have. Of course, you know, you have a group that you call the Coffee with Kathy.
Right. That's just a once a month I attend. We do have 3 senior centers in Granville County. Our main center is in Oxford at 107 Lanier Street. Then we have a satellite center in Creedmoor at 114 Douglas Drive, which is part of the new Creedmoor Community Center, which we actually rent from the city of Creedmoor. And then in Stovall, we have, we're right on Highway 15, just past Stovall School. But what I think I'd like to touch on first are our services that we have that most people don't know about unless they actually have a reason to know. One thing we do are home-delivered meals. We have home delivered meals that go out of all 3 senior centers. Our food is catered from Granville Medical Center, from Morrison's, who has the contract with the hospital. And so they bring food to all 3 of our senior centers every day, well, Monday through Friday, and drop it down. They bring it in bulk and drop it down in our steam tables, and then we're there to start packing it up. And we could not survive without our many volunteers. We have volunteers that come into the center and pick up their route for the day and take it out to our homebound seniors. And in addition to the home delivered, that's for people who are completely homebound. Then we also have an in-home aid program for people who need personal care services, help with bathing and dressing and that type of thing. We also do, they are our main in-home services. We also do SHIP counseling. SHIP is an acronym for Senior Health Insurance Information Program. We have certified counselors that are, our goal is to give unbiased, I should say, information for people who need help with Medicare, with supplements to Medicare, with a prescription drug plan. A salesman is not really the person you want advising you with what to do when you're first turning 65. So we are trained through the Insurance Commissioner's Office to provide that service free of charge for for people in our community who need assistance with that. We also do such things as tax assistance during tax season. Our staff does not do that. We have volunteers through the IRS that comes in to do that. And we also publish a monthly newsletter for anybody that would like to get a copy of our newsletter. It is on the county website. If you go to www.granvillecounty.org and go to community, then go to senior services, our newsletter is on as well as our an archive of our newsletters are on that site, and we also can email that out to anybody who wants to call in. And for those, and there are a lot of seniors who are not computer savvy, so if they are not, we are happy to mail out a paper copy to anyone who needs it.
Again, Miss Kathy May joins us here by way of in studio, recorded for presentation at this time. She is with the Granville County Department of Senior Services. Now, I didn't ask you this off air, but do you know kind of the number here in Granville County regarding how many people that you do serve? We
serve altogether probably approximately 1,400 people a year. And I had very specifics that I could have brought with me, but I didn't. But maybe maybe next time I'll be able to do that. But I can specifically tell you and even give you some demographics about. I do know that about 71% of the people we serve are female.
Wow!
I can tell you that.
The hard thing to imagine is good. My grandma, who is just about to be 81 years old, she's still doing the sitting for senior adults back in Myrtle Beach, where I'm from. And so I know how hard it is, and I'm going to go piggyback what you said earlier about if you don't realize how much you do and offer until you actually need it. So it's extremely hard, especially the conversation, hey, you need help, where can we go?
Exactly. And the services that I just talked about are we just encourage anybody who thinks they may need some help. We also have a social worker on staff. She's a family caregiver specialist. If anyone has a family member that needs care, they're not sure where to turn. Our social worker is Jill Floyd. Jill has been with us for 22 years. She is a wealth of knowledge. She can guide people. She can help them get to where they need to be with their loved one.
I love it. Again, Kathy May joins us in the studio for our Local Talk program, recorded for presentation at this time. She is with the Granville County Department of Senior Services. Now, you do have a retirement that you guys just were able to be a part of your South Granville Senior Center. That's pretty exciting.
We do. We had Cheryl Carrier, who had been our coordinator there, our program coordinator at the South Granville Center for the last 22 years. And she made the decision to retire. And we are just thrilled that we were able to bring in a veteran from Franklin County Her name is, our new person is Christy Southall. Christy has a 17-year history with both Franklin County and Nash County. She has a BS degree from UNC Wilmington in therapeutic recreation. So she is very knowledgeable. We were just so fortunate to be able to tap into her experience.
Go into somebody that was fantastic for the programs, then to just as good. That's awesome.
Exactly.
You lucked out.
We did. We did.
I love it. What else do we have? Part of the department here.
Well, I want to make sure that everybody knows about. We have coming up in September. This is our. I'm thinking it's our 14th annual Nifty 90s celebration. It is for people in Granville County that are over the age of 90. And we are expecting, this will be held on September the 13th this year. And our last 2 years have had to be held as a drive-through. But it is a celebration of people over the age of 90. Each person can bring one guest. We serve them a meal. It will be at 5 p.m. This year we're going to be doing it at the Expo Center out on Highway 15 because we are expecting such a large turnout. This is last year, even with the drive-through, we had 41 90-plus seniors there in our parking lot, each with a guest. And so this year we are thinking in person that we'll have even more than that. And altogether we had, over 80 people there. So we have some great entertainment. Elvis will be visiting with us this year. We have an Elvis impersonator out of Henderson who will be there to do this. Elvis, actually, this same guy came once before. We're thinking maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and he is so good at what he does and with circulating through the crowd. And our seniors were absolutely loved him. So we're gonna bring him back again this year. Our meal will be catered from the Family Diner, who is home to Granville County, or Granville County is home to them, I should say, and we will just honor these people and these people that we have some that are 100. Wow. We have some that are just turning 90, but they absolutely love this event that we do, and us as a staff, it is our favorite thing that we do all year.
Nifty 90s.
Nifty 90s.
I love it. Now, I'm not 90 years old, but that sounds fun.
Yes, yes, awesome. It will be. I'd also like to touch on our fitness program a bit, because this is one very popular thing that we do. We have a full-time fitness program coordinator. His name is Adrian Villasana. And Adrian has been with us for 2.5 years. He does every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He comes into the Granville County Senior Center in Oxford at 9 o'clock, holds a low-impact aerobics class. Then at 10:15, he does a seated exercise class that we call Stretch and Wiggle. It's for people who are less mobile. That we have people coming in wheelchairs, we have people coming in with walkers for this class, and then we do the same classes. Adrian goes to Butner, to the sports arena on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same times, 9 and 10:15, and does the exact same classes for the people in the southern end of the county. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, he drives to the YMCA, where we rent the pool there twice a week, and he does water aerobics with our seniors. So for anybody who would like to take part in our fitness programs, they can contact Adrian. Let me give out our phone number. It's 919-693-1930, 1930. and they can call, and we can give them more information over the phone, or they can speak to Adrian directly. There are some specific forms that need to be completed by the individual's healthcare professional before they start. We just want to be very cautious and bringing people in and start them exercising. Adrian also he is certified in a program called Rock Steady Boxing. This is a program for people with Parkinson's disease, and it is an evidence-based program that has been proven to help keep Parkinson's patients moving and steadier because of it. So he does that program twice a week also in the afternoons.
The name of your programs are awesome. They're so cool. Again, Kathy May joins us right here. She is with the Granville County Department of Senior Services, part of our Local Talk program. I'm excited to kind of see where this program can go regarding you being here in the Local Talk program, because there's so much, and you have a whole list of things I know we need to make sure we discuss. So I'm excited to welcome you guys once a month here, and we'll talk a little bit about more when that time will be. But Ms. Kathy, thank you so much for joining us here, a part of our Local Talk program. One more time, how can our listeners get a hold of what you guys do? You can go to our website for more information, but just call. That would be what I would encourage. Call 919-693-1930, and we also do transportation, and that is the number to call for that. And just call, tell us what you're interested in, and we will hook you up with the right people. Outstanding. Well, Ms. May, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for what you do, what you stand for. It seems like you love your job, and I love that. Absolutely. So I love that. Again, my name is Trey Stein on behalf of Local Talk here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, the Next Door Radio app. She's Kathy May. She's with the Granville County Department of Senior Services. If you've missed the live show, you can go back to our website, nextdoorradio.com. Of course, all of our social media account, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you name it, we're there. Until next time, hey, God bless. We'll see you next time.